Welcome to Bharadwaj Uvacha, a place where I share my journey towards acquiring wisdom. Tune in to hear stories, insights, and lessons that I am learning along the way because learning is one of the most entertaining and fun aspects of life, and sharing is one of the most rewarding and joyful experiences of life. You will be entertained, educated, and inspired all at the same time. I am Venkat Bharadwaj, and in this episode, we are introducing the polymath of the 21st century that we all need to aspire to become. Why? Make sure you listen until the end of the episode to know why. Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa and pioneered scientific studies of human anatomy. APJ Abdul Kalam developed the nuclear weapons for India and was also an inspirational speaker, a poet in Tamil, an amateur musician. Rabindranath Tagore, who worked as a poet, playwright, composer, philosopher, painter, and a social reformer. Of course, they are all exceptional examples of multi-talented people, but they all prove two things: that you do not have to specialize in one field to become successful, and also that if you are a jack of all trades, then you are a master of many. First, let's look at specialization. We always have been told to pick one field of study, research on it for 10,000 hours, specialize in it, and become an expert in that field. This is because until the recent past, we worked in fragmented industries and specialized skills were the way to earn money or become successful. However, the most exciting things happening in technology are happening where fields converge. Also, there are so many startups today that solve so many problems in wide-ranging fields. We can say that the industry is not getting fragmented anymore and there are no solid verticals anymore. Everything is integrated. Everything is connected. Although specialization has its advantages, it is not permanent. It is in a transient state. Sooner or later, new discoveries will be made in the field, leading to shifts in the focus of specialization. We can clearly see that specialization is not the chosen way of becoming successful anymore by looking at our favorite actors, favorite sports people becoming businessmen, because sports is a specialization, and also a lot of doctors becoming businessmen and also venture into other things and do good later on in life. So a lot of CEOs, for example, Sundar Pichai started off as an engineer, but now he has become a global leader. Jeff Bezos, he wanted to become a theoretical physicist, but he started selling books and he just created this enormous empire. Elon Musk delves into all these different things. Nowadays, if you want to grow in your career, you need to have management skills as well as technical skills. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you need to know about everything. Now listen to this because this is very important. We are on the verge of a new renaissance, the digital renaissance. From artificial intelligence to cryptocurrency, the world is changing rapidly. Our aspirations are not stopping after reaching the moon. We are on our way to Mars. The answer to nearly any question you can think is just a click away. With Google, social media, everything in today's world is data, and data is everywhere. We now live in the world where the fragments between separate industries are breaking down, and the real opportunities of growth are where those industries intersect. So now comes the jack of all trades, the polymath. A jack of all trades and a master at many or some of them. A polymath is a person with wide-ranging knowledge in a lot of fields with expertise in some or all of them. Polymaths are divergent thinkers who integrate multiple fields, that is, combine, synthesize, and apply information from different domains to solve problems more holistically and creatively. And we all need to aspire to become a polymath. Now you might say, dude, this sounds so dreadful. I spent my whole life, my whole education learning this one skill, mastering this one skill, and now you're telling me to learn more and never stop? Yes, because it is beneficial for you and the society at large, and you will have a fulfilling life. In the book Mastery, author Robert Greene writes, and I quote, "The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. In the future, the great division will be between those who can acquire skills and discipline their minds and those who are irrevocably distracted by all the media around them and can never focus." End quote. I understand the resistance to learning so much about so many things, but trust me, becoming a polymath has great advantages. But you know what? We are all inherently polymaths. Think about it. In our school, we used to handle 6 to 8 subjects easily. I never liked economics. I never liked literature. However, I scored the maximum amount of marks in those subjects. I now find newfound love for those subjects. And I am self-learning all those concepts now with a lot of interest and enthusiasm. So becoming a polymath is a fulfilling experience. So now you will say, okay dude, I'm convinced. I want to start becoming a polymath. How do I do it? What qualities should I have to become a polymath? I'm glad you asked. In the next episode, we will look at the characteristics of a polymath. These characteristics can be used as a checklist for you to assess yourself periodically if you're on the path or not. These characteristics will contain skills and habits that are vital for 21st century polymath. So please follow and like this podcast, and I wish you all a very happy new year.